Sakura Mori with a nail-biting finish over Yuan Jianan. Anders Lin, the world number 50, just knocking out the top seed. And now for the last match of the day, it's a Japan-China battle in the round of 16 with the youngsters in the mixed doubles.
Ladies and gentlemen, mixed doubles round of 16. First, Sora Matsushima and Miwa Harimoto from Japan. Next, LIN and KUAI from China.
So Lin Shidong and KUAI of Team China, the next generation of superstars, the youngest big names of the game for Team China. And just the same on the Japanese side, Miwa Harimoto and Sora Matsushima. Coach Kunihito Tase for Japan, Coach Xiao Zhan looking shiny as usual for the Chinese pair of youngsters. 20 years old, KUAI and 19, Lin Shidong. Not the most recent player in the world to beat Wang Chuqin. Doubles ranking 9 for KUAI, 10 for Lin Shidong. And in terms of the 17-year-old Sora Matsushima, 86 in the world, 74 in the world for Miwa Harimoto.
The umpire of this match,
VP Mera, our umpire for the match. Always good to have on the court. It's cool, I get a chance to stay with these umpires. Converse with them, get to know the inner thoughts of the game. To be this good at anything, umpiring, playing, it's just such a thrill to meet an expert in their field. Xiao Zhan, from a player to a coach, you can find pictures of him back when his head wasn't quite as shiny, a little bit more typical, more common. Suits him well though, he wears it very well. Not gonna lie, if I ever get a nice shiny head, I hope to look like Xiao Zhan. Will do my best.
For the toss, red and blue. Red is a call. Red, you want the toss. You will receive.
Still a lot more to determine here. Harimoto service.
Harimoto to serve.
Who's going to receive?
And this side. Harimoto is serving. You will receive. KUAI.
KUAI will receive from Miwa Harimoto to start it off. So a lefty-righty combination on both sides. KUAI, the lefty for China. Sora Matsushima, the lefty for Japan. One of 4 left-handed players out of his siblings. He is the oldest of 4 siblings. Toa, Miku, and Aira training back home in Kyoto, all left-handed as well, playing in the club that they were raised in with their parents, although Toa now playing in a special school. Quite impressive. Lin Shidong on the left and KUAI on the right. Here Miwa Harimoto also growing up, actually living in her table tennis club. Both of her parents, Yu Harimoto and her mother as well. Provincial players here in China before they moved to Sendai, Japan, and would eventually start a family. Prize money up for grabs, already $2,000 for either of these pairs. The winner will then get $3,500 at least. $8,500 if I remember correctly at the top of the food chain there for the champions of this event. Fan vote, China 61%, the same as Sakura Mori before her game 5 in terms of success rate in the decider. 39. Wow. I think Yuan Jianan's age, maybe? Good times. Cast your votes at worldtabletennis.com or on the WTT app. And if you're anywhere nearby, Smash Park is so good. Kunihito Tase there, head coach for the team in Japan. Xiao Zhan, nice watch. Just as shiny as the head itself. Looking sharp. He's sort of like the James Bond figure for the Chinese team. Except probably jumping out of airplanes less. Flying on them just as often, I'm sure. Private or not, haven't asked. So what about these games? Explosive power from Sora Matsushima takes high risk Comfortable on both wings. Miwa Harimoto good. The reaction time, we've seen them together. KUAI steady, stable, very well controlled, comfortable with spin. Lin Shidong, the biggest shot maker in the game. Seems crazy considering, don't get me wrong, look at his legs right now. He's very physically fit, but not Shang Peng or Liang Jingquin in terms of massive quads. It's funny that I would say Shang Peng and Liang Jingquin because they're also two very differently built players.
First game, Harimoto to serve, KUAI to receive. Love all.
So best of 5, they must alternate shots every shot as it is doubles, serving from the right side of the table on the diagonal. Best of 5, love all. Quick hands.
One, love.
Quick feet too, soft hands, let's say. Good touch and control there as Sora Matsushima shuts down the opening attack.
One,
nice placement on this one to the forehand side. KUAI brings Sora over a little bit, moves him in front of Miwa. Heavy spin countered. Lin Shidong at about 75% here, gets a little help from the net. Again, when he turns on the power, just unbelievable. Nice backhand on the parallel here as Miwa is right there and ready. Kinoshita Meister. Hey, Kinoshita Meister. T-Leaguers in the crowd.
2, 3.
And adapting quickly, KUAI. I don't know if it's the same character, I'm just reading the pinyin, but KUAI is in fast, Man is in slow. There's the power. Lin Shidong with the explosion from the backhand. Keep your eyes on Lin Shidong. That tuck, Krianga-like finish, except the arm stops after maybe just a second instead of carrying all the way around.
5, 2. Three, 5.
Much needed point here. Despite the fact that it felt like the Japanese pair was playing level, they were down 2-5 before this point. They will signal to each other under the table with their hands cryptically. What are they communicating? Well, their plan. When you're alternating shots, you don't know what the player's thinking, so you can't always determine, especially on a receive, what you're going to do. You can at least express your intention. Push, flick, heavy spin. Placement.
5, all.
As this one tries to climb the net, but denied. Would you expect a heavy push? Signal's different for every team. For the opportunity to attack, whether the signal was under spin or not, Sora Matsushima has the opening, takes the backhand. Straight up now, tell me. Out into the crowd here off the top edge of the racket. That's the power coming in. Remember, Miwa Harimoto playing to KUAI, which means she's dealing with the Lin Shidong shot in these rallies. Mixed doubles is the only time professionally, internationally, that the players will play together, men and women. Oh, what a save. KUAI off balance, slows it down, brings it back awkwardly into play on the parallel. Whatever you can do to get it back. The underspin on the serve. Sora keeping it spinny, keeping it real. Stretching out here, Sora. One of the biggest growth spurts in the last 2.5 years. Was tiny. Tiny little guy at 11 years old playing for the national team. Little help from the top of the net. Miwa Harimoto offering her sincere apologies here. Bit frustrating, you can see, for KUAI. Table tennis, such a fast sport, a game of rhythm. Quality push, Sora
9-7.
deep to the baseline, sets it up for Miwa, who puts it away. From down 2-5, the Japanese pair have won 6 of the last 8 points. Obviously, not just from 2-5, but showing you that they were there.
10-7.
So that was starting at 3-5, but from 2-5 down, 8 of the last 10 as the Japanese pair have 3 game points. Backhand, the bomba. He brings the boom again. It's a shot maker out here, Lin Shidong. Touch, soft touch, thumb up on the backhand side of the racket there to generate some forward motion. 1 game point saved, 2 more to go for Miwa and Sora. Oh, second bounce on the table. Kwaimon sneaks it past. 2 game points saved. Never a comfortable lead against the Chinese national team. And they've saved 3 game points in a row. It was looking like quite a turn. The momentum has, well, swung out here. It's not over yet. Alternating serves every point until one pair has a 2-point lead. Just so strong. Lin Shidong with a devastating backhand once again. It's nice to have a doubles partner in a lefty-righty combo, in any combo with such a backhand. 4 in a row, Lin Shidong to serve. 5 points in a row, the Chinese pair take it from 7-10 down. Well, if Anders Lin can give the Japanese pair any reminders, it's going to be not to beat themselves up about this. You can't change the past. Marcus Aurelius, don't worry about it. Focus on the things you can control. We'll see if any stoicism helps out here for the Japanese pair to make this a match. But so far, we've got ourselves just that. 12-10, the Chinese pair take game number 1.
另外，如果他塞到中间，他有别直线，这就很快，这样不要乱动，这个球就行。其他球都是很正常。
Over on table number 2, Sofia Polkanova of Austria versus Wang Xiaotong, the 11th seed. Sofia was taken down by the young, shiny star for China, Wang Xiaotong, a wild card early on. And where has she come from? Well, she'll meet Zheng Yijing in the next round. Remember, top half of the top 16. So you're looking at 8 of the players left in the round of 16 with the other 8 on the other side. Kim Na-young and Mima Ito stood out to me. 2 players in solid form here. Kim Na-young with 2 big wins over Lily Zhang in the start and then Miu Hirano in the next round. Although if you've seen Kim Na-young play before, it's no surprise she's got a bright future.
Harimoto to receive. Love all.
Kwaimon will start game number 2. Miwa Harimoto will receive.
Love 1.
Little fortune here for Miwa Harimoto. Nice change of pace here. Heavy spin, a little bit slower. With slower shots, sometimes you play them a little bit more shallow as well to test the footwork, the in and out game on the other side.
One, two.
Play table tennis. Anyone else with me? 1-2 play table tennis? I do. 7 of the last 8 for Kwaimon and Lin Shidong. Oh, you hear it, but you can barely see it. A sonic boom of a backhand here. The guile shot. Lin Shidong. If they can get him out to the wide forehand, it's not easy.
3-2.
But at least they'll have some advantage on positioning. This is typically the trick in general in mixed doubles or any doubles if you have a left-handed, right-handed combination. Find a good opportunity to go to the wide forehand. The pressure into the backhand side. Sora Matsushima playing it wisely. He's got the quality. Due, Jaio, they say, Chinese team. Give it your all. Oh, the step around, the left-handed bread and butter, KUAI Man. Smoothly spreading that warm, buttery, spinny shot. Just the step.
5-3.
I'm not hungry, you're hungry. 5 serving 3, the Chinese pair up by 2. Good variation in the spin game as well. So many fascinating things about the wonderful world of table tennis, but the combination of skills required. There it is.
3-7.
They got the wide forehand, but he showed that he's capable. The thing is, he's in position because he doesn't have to turn the corner because his backhand's so strong. So there's no opening wide forehand to exploit. A little bit off the top of the net. Once again, is the Japanese pair within 3 now. Half long, the finger breaker right there as Sora checks his shoes after that shot. A little screech there, ball left near the baseline. Well played, Lin Shidong. And running away with this one, KUAI Man and Lin Shidong. Remember, they were down 7-10 in game number 1 before winning 5 points in a row. Haven't really let go of the steering wheel since.
4-10.
Keeping their eyes on the road ahead. They've got 6 game points. Only one needed, that backhand of beauty. Business done, Lin Shidong. How long will it be before he's world #1 in singles? We'll see. After an exit in the round of 32 by the current world #1, there might be a vacancy in that apartment soon enough. Let's see. But we'll talk about that more later. 12-10 in game #1, 11-4 in game #2. Chinese pair in the lead. Just to elaborate, Wang Chuqin so far out in front on the world rankings in terms of points. I think he's got a little bit of cushion there.
Third game, Harimoto to serve, KUAI to receive, love all.
Back for game 3 now. And game #2 really flew past. It's like that ball on the table. Power of Lin Shidong. Ooh, second bounce here. Had a chance to play on the table earlier today, the W1000. Love it. The ball really feels the table, meaning the spin gets what it deserves. Ball slows down when there's backspin, accelerates when there's topspin. Now, slowing down the game with a 60-second timeout. It's the Japanese pair pulling their lifeline here in the third.
それでも前チキータやからだってどっちにしろじゃナックルじゃんナックルだからストップできない突っつきできないでもチキータ待ってんのどっちも一緒だ得点できねえんだもん しょうがないんだけど、じゃあもうしょうがない、もういいや、ずるずるいくんじゃなくて、何かしら今後のためのことからいろんなこと少しやんない。2人でもうダメなパンパンで諦めるんじゃなくて、いろんなもの試していいから。はい、プレイ。
リスクないよ。ずっとナックルでしたい。
なんかいろいろ工夫しなちょっとサーブをずっと同じじゃなくて。
Love.
So back from the timeout, the pair in red. Miwa Harimoto on the right, Sora Matsushima on the receive.
Love 4.
Lin Shadong just flexing. Ironically, taking a little bit off the ball in that moment, but showing what he can do.
1, 4.
And also ironically, the 2 shots he made in this rally, maybe not that ironically, but were the more passive shots. Went for his big shot in the last one, and for the first time in the moment, reminded us he's human. What a recovery.
5-1.
Or at least gives clues that he might be human. Quickly mixing it up for us. On the side, this will be perfect. Look how short that ball was, and still he plays it deep and low. Tough times on the other side. 13 out of the last 16 points for the Chinese pair on screen.
6-1.
Baby Strawberry and Sora left with the ball at the elbow. Good drive on the other side. Perfect placement.
Two, 6.
Under the table, but no bother. Right there to handle the Lin Shadong shot, Miwa Harimoto. Get ready. Heavy spin. Right back down the line into KUAI Man's deep backhand. How do you do that? Sora plays a ball that should be so uncomfortable even to block. And he rips it back. Loaded with spin. Comfortable to counter.
8-3.
There it is.
4-8.
A taste of his own medicine. Lin Shadong with the heavy spin, and Miwa Harimoto showing that even with the heaviest spin, with the right angle, body language as she leans in, moves forward, and covers the ball, is able to control it, keep it down, and use the length of the table for that extra bit of security.
5-8.
Tight serve. Type of score line where, in theory, yep, that's what you'd see. Timeout. Conservative timeout, let's say. But I think, oh, no way. I love it. DJ here.
接着没毛病，这个时候他肯定猜着你要你，我还是给你过瘾，没问题。这钩子看不清楚，直接劈他槽嘛，有准备防守，他再一劈站住位置，当就给他一下就完了，对不对？劈个偏中间的都没有问题，他转头一掉，反手一拱他就完了，对吧？这换过来以后，他拿着发球，跟球一样的，他搏不出来，这个给你长的我一拉，对不对？很简单转头一劈。就他们连续回当中，我们可以主动的，是由谁来主动的？你给完你没问题，他也没问题。你要真劈了，他这个球你有准备。
こんなボールだろお前。そう。別になんかストップじゃなくてもいいような気がする。長くいっちゃって、レシーブバックだろうが真ん中だろうがフォアだろうがそっちもうそれ狙うぐらいで。こんなボールなん狙えよ。
Real positivity there in the body language. I think the tone of voice, you could say, really. But body language as well in terms of facial expression. It falls under that umbrella. It's part of that communication. On the Chinese side, conversation about preparing, getting ready after your shot. Move back in the receive game. Expect the ball back. Don't be afraid to play it parallel.
8-6.
Reminders on the Japanese side that you can use your backhand on the receive, more or less. Again, a little bit of me filling in the blank, doing my best to guess from what I heard and saw.
9-6.
The placement on this serve, shallow to the forehand side, heavy spin. Chinese pair getting closer, 2 points from the finish line.
6-10.
And now 4 match points for a 3-0 victory from down 7-10 in the first.
Leg. 6-10.
There it is, business as usual after game number 1. 5 straight points from 7-10 down. They never stopped. The comeback train was a one-way direct ticket to the round of 8, the quarterfinals. And only one pair could be there. 12-10, 11-4, 11-6, 20 points total, just less than 7 points average per game for the Japanese pair. And it's KUAI and LIN Shidong, 20 years old and 19 years old. They've moved on through to the quarterfinals. A little look at the heat map. Make you think of avocados, you're not alone. LIN Shidong and KUAI. You have to remember, it's going to be on the right-hand side because in doubles, that's where the serves are. So if an average rally is 3 shots, at least 1/3 of your shots are guaranteed to be on that right half of the table, half long that first bounce or second on a serve. But the first bounce on the receiver's side. Match summary, 12-10, 11-4, 11-6. Other than that, well, 34-20. It took 20 minutes of business. The last 2 games were quite quick. Service percentage, no doubt about it. We're going to have a chance to hear from the young Chinese stars, KUAI and LIN Shidong.
You've played together before, both of you, but very tough opponents possibly, but you made it very easy tonight.
那首先，林石栋，我们知道你们2位呢之前也搭档过，今天晚上的这个对手呢也是非常强的对手，所以说现在赢得了比赛，感觉怎么样呢？
今天能赢下这场比赛还是非常开心吧。对面也是就是可能还是比我们年轻的一对混双吧。然后今天能赢下来还是非常开心吧。
I feel very happy to win this game. I think our opponents, they're younger than us, but after all, I still feel very happy winning this game.
Man, tell us the truth. With the time that you both played together, who is the boss in you two? Who listens to who here, and who gives instructions?
那么蒯曼，请跟我们说一下，在2位这个搭档的过程当中，谁听谁的，谁是做主的那个人呢？
他肯定是他，还是男队员，还是以男队员为主吧，还是听他的比较多。
Apparently him. Well, usually when we work together, I listen more to him.
Well done tonight. Good luck in your next round. We look forward to seeing that next match, guys.
精彩的表现，期待你们后续的比赛和发挥，谢谢。
好 ，Thank you，
谢谢。
Thank you, she says. She clearly understood the question.